bringing it back. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Out across the 20 to the 21-yard line, a 3-yard gain.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. The run from the shotgun. He has the first and still on his feet. And he'll go down, but he delivered the business end of his stiff arm to that defender on the way.
And on second down, a lot of times, I don't know why, you just, as a defense, you go pass. You think passing situations, passing downs. Really good job by the offense, committing to the run game, not abandoning it, not getting yourself in a third down situation where you had to throw the football.
On the run, it's Rodgers. Not a lot of daylight. He gets 1 to the 32.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to throw. It's Dampier. It's complete to the right. There he goes. They get him out of bounds. Couple of yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
The Utes are marching down the field. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the grab. It's Brady. He's knocked out of bounds at the 42. Solid pickup on that one.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
And the Utes have it with a 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on first down. And you want to create 2nd and short, 3rd and short, or just get first downs like that run right there.
The Utes back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. On the option. Now the toss. Knocked down after a gain of 1 to the 27.
It's a veteran defense. They've seen option before. They were prepared to see it in this game, and you're seeing it on that play right there. Everybody doing a great job with assignment football, staying in their gaps, accounting for anyone who can have the football. They were ready for the pitch guy that time, and they're able to make a quick stop.
Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the outside.
He did not make it a stone wall on third down.
Keep the foot on the pedal if you're on offense here. You got that yardage. Yeah, you didn't get the first down, but you've set yourself up now to go for it here and keep this drive alive.
And they'll send out the field goal unit. Field goal is good. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
And he'll take that first drive. Like, you wanted a touchdown, but you gave the people here at home something to cheer about on that first drive. Move the football enough to get your kicker an opportunity and to put 3 on the board.
Caught inside the 20, chance for a good return. He's brought down after a good return, gets it out to the 31.
Offense will take over. First and 10.
This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. He leaves it with his back. Fights off the defender. Breaks into the open. And finally out of bounds after an explosive run by this ball carrier.
We've seen it from this running back, too. There's a lot of ways he can make you miss. Bottom line, this defense has to do a better job game tackling.
Yeah, just hard to bring down. Just physical, runs through people. This is a guy that defenses hate playing against, and you see why. So many yards after contact.
The Red Raiders, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Back to throw, it's Morton. He's got the tight end, and he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. Receivers work tirelessly, tapping that toe along the sideline, and it just looks so natural for him.
Yeah, it can't just be pat and go all the time, right? Reese just jogging down the field, ball hits you right in stride. You got to be able to make awkward body catches and do it getting your feet in bounds. That was sweet.
They'll run it from the gun. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity.
And a nice crisp run, great job. Maybe expecting pass, in second down, but really good job running the football, committing to it, getting the first down.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Might as well give it to him again. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Operating in the red zone here on second down. Looking to fire. Got it! So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be first and goal for this offense.
Nice job by the receiver there, running the drag route against zone coverage, finding the soft spot, making it easy on his quarterback to get the completion. He turns it upfield, and he moves the sticks.
And the Red Raiders trying to cash it in on first and goal. Slams ahead. And the defense sold out to stop the run, and they do here on first down.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
These fans raising the volume on second, and the Sneak scores it.
The defense knew coming into this game they were going to have their hands full. Not only did they have to worry about these running backs in the running game, they had to worry about the quarterback as well. On designed runs and on scrambles, they didn't have an answer for him right there.
And the extra point makes it 7-3. A 69-yard touchdown drive. And they finish the deal with the quarterback sneak. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23.
Will take over. First and 10.
This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. To the air, it's Dampier. Finds his man, it's Parker. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
And that's why for the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
You open a drive like that, and the entire playbook opens up on first down from the 44. Quarterback adapting. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Oh, he's got just plowing ahead. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and they are rolling.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
They'll snap it from the 30 on first down. Caught behind the line. It's Bray. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play a wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. From the gun, the give, looking for room. Blast his way ahead, but not much room. A pickup of 1 to the 24.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. He'll take it himself. Fights his way for a couple, but stops short of the marker. It's 4th and 1. That's the end of the quarter, and Texas Tech is on top. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the second quarter. On 4th down, they could boot the field goal, but looks as if they'll go for it.
Check, check. Red 70, black saw. Red 70.
He'll ride his man on the option. He's not going to get there. Stop short on 4th down.
Hey, if you're going to go for it on 4th down and you decide to run the football, you've got to be sure up front that you're going to win in the trenches. They didn't get it done that time. They need to be more physical moving forward. They're going to try to do that again in the same type of situation in this game.
Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. How about that blocking up front in that running game last time as they just walked it down for a touchdown, David?
And the big boys up front doing their job. Opening holes, the backs making plays, everything on the ground on that first drive worked.
And we know that this is the identity this coaching staff wants for this team, right? They want to be the most physical team on the field. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Getting knocked back to open this drive. It's 2nd and 12. Back to throw. It's Morton. Under fire. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7.
Man, this offense has been bad. How about the first play? Nowhere to go, nowhere to run, tackle for a loss. Second play, you get your quarterback sacked. And the third play, now we're sitting in 3rd and long, right where this defense wants to get us.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. Catch in the middle. It's Virgil. He cannot get there. It'll be 4th down. The Red Raiders will call on their punt team. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Plays that one perfectly. Exceptional accuracy on the punt. It'll go out of bounds. Depends on where they spot it, but looks as if it'll be around the 45. Utah has it back on the offense coming onto the field. These last couple of drives, Jesse, have been about the defense making clutch stands.
I think for this offense, they can stay aggressive knowing that their defense is going to bail them out time and time again.
Catch inside the 30 and still running. And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line.
And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far, but starting to get things moving, it's 1st and 10. Flips it out on the screen, and that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning.
Well, they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though, how quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
And the Utes have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Scanning the field, it's Gampier. Makes the catch, it's Bentley. Powerful running as he trucks his way to the 28. So an example of a tight end doing a little unheralded work to set up a much better 3rd down situation.
And I like the QB here, Reese. I like the decision where I understand, let's get this football out, let's get some positive yards, and then get to 3rd down, and we can still have a better situation now because we got rid of the football and took the yards that were there.
A little less room to work with now as the ball's at the 28, and it's 3rd and long. Wants to keep it in the air. Caught over the middle. It's Parker.
Love the 3rd down call. Throwing the angle route to your back, working one-on-one against that defender. Easy pitch and catch for the 1st.
The Utes are on the move. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Under fire. Incomplete, thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense, pressuring the quarterback.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. From the shotgun, the inside give. Headed to the end zone. And he runs it in for a score. Touchdown, Utah! Precision blocking up front. Created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? Catches it inside his 20. Chance to really gain some ground. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. To the air, it's Morton. Just a short pass to the tight end. And he's got enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 34. Love the way he didn't just run to a spot. He found the cushion in the zone and got himself open for the first down.
Yeah, and you're taught to find that space. Now, don't run right into a zone defender who's sitting there looking at the quarterback and looking at you. So much creativity with routes now and being able to just have subtle moves one way, come back the other way. Nice job by the tight end finding that hole in the zone.
Wants to throw on first down. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. Just a great job defensively, making him go through his progressions, and he really didn't have time to do it.
And that's exactly what you do in zone coverage. You drop in your spots, you read the quarterback's eyes, make sure you take away that quick stuff, and a great job rushing the passer and getting the sack.
And the Red Raiders now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Back to pass on 2nd down. Throws for the tight end. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Smashes through the tackle. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up mid-yardage on the return. What a play there. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half.
Here we go.
Running the red zone, it's Rodgers. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive.
And those little runs, man, they don't look great in the box score, but I love when an offense stays on schedule, and it makes those third downs more manageable, easier, harder to attack me now from the defensive perspective trying to get to me. So it's an easy, simple play for this offense, but I love it.
They'll try to power their way ahead. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Utes!
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
Lining up for the PAT. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the capper on that drive, the 10-yard touchdown run.
Number 17. Kick it away.
On the move from inside his own 20. Gets it all the way out to the 33 before he's stopped.
And the Texas Tech offense will take over. 1st and 10.
Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. They'll leave it with him. Got enough for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The Red Raiders will hustle to the line. Offense changing the play. Dropping back, it's Morton. Makes the grab. Turning it on. And he's brought down after a nice game.
When you play zone coverage and you got a wide receiver that's a beast, it becomes very, very difficult. Got to make sure I play physical and maybe even shade the side of the wide receiver having a lot of success.
Just inside the 40-yard line. It's 1st and 10 from the 39. Looking to throw on 1st down. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete.
And I just wonder if the quarterback's trying to get it all back after throwing a pick the last time out. This time, that was not a good read. The defender was all over that throw. He should have intercepted that, but thanks to the drop, the offense stays on the field. This quarterback has got to take a breath, and he's got to settle himself down.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Motion from the wide receiver. Got it in the middle, it's Carter. Referee signals timeout as the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
This is why Rice-Eccles is one of the toughest places to play in all the country. Try to get your 3rd down conversion in the midst of this. And with this place rocking, the crowd forces a false start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. The give to the running back from the shotgun. He gets inside the 40 to the 39, but he is still well short of that 1st down marker. It'll be 4th down.
Timeout, Utah.
And the Red Raiders decide to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. They boot it away. He'll call for the fair catch and make it at the 14, and they'll be backed up to start this drive. This drive will open from the 15. Looking for a man. It's Dampier. Oh, they're after him. They get to him as he throws.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. Got the first down and more. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33. And the Utes headed quickly to the line. Looking downfield on 1st down. Going deep. And the ball is caught. He's inside the 35.
It feels like everything this play caller has called has worked so far in this first half of the offense. They've generated a really nice lead, lighting up the scoreboard, and they're staying aggressive. They're throwing the football. They're dictating everything right now to the defense.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. To the air on 1st down. Looking left. He's got it. Touchdown, Utah! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
Man, what great offensive execution. You talk about addressing a 2-minute situation and using almost all of the clock, adding to your lead and creating more momentum going into the half. Great execution by this offense.
Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead and they're trying to hold on to it. Hauls it in inside his 20, and here he comes. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Just enough time for one final play in this half. The inside handoff. And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play. So that's going to do it here in the first half. Stay tuned for the halftime break. The Utes will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. And it's caught from inside the 20, and here he comes. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. They start this third quarter in a big hole, and they have to start climbing out right now.
And they're going to have to be really aggressive. Like this offense, when I'm playing from behind, every possession means so much more. And if you look the other side, the defense, they haven't given much resistance.
Yeah, nothing has gone their way in the first half offensively. And you know now, based on how this defense is playing with their confidence, that you are going to be challenged on every single snap. So buckle up, get your mind right, and get ready to come back in this game.
After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1.
Hey, who says hitch passes can't get big yards? Receiver catches it, makes a guy miss, and goes and gets a first down.
The Red Raiders with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Back to pass, it's Morton. Snags it over the middle. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
Yeah, when you run those drag routes, it just takes a little bit of know-how. And when I say that, the receiver's got to understand, find space. My quarterback's going to find me. He's looking for that space at the same time. Nice throw, nice catch. Way to get the first down.
And the Red Raiders getting set on 1st and 10. From the gun, running back on the move.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Might be changing the route. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
Really good coverage by this defense. They were aware of everyone on the field and including the running back. A lot of times those guys get lost in the shuffle, but they saw him. They knew the ball was going to him. They braked on it, did a good job, and got in his face just enough to cause him to lose some focus and drop that football.
Another incompletion on 3rd down.
And on money down defensively, you got to find ways to affect the quarterback. Nice job by the defense, getting the pressure, getting to him, getting a hit on him, and forcing the incompletion, and now forcing the 4th down.
Nice job to make the fair catch at the 16. Make sure that ball didn't bounce into the coffin corner. The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. They took advantage of outstanding field position the last time they had it, and now they'll have a little more work to do to get on the board. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play, and I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver is going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long.
Black 14.
On the move. He'll be stopped at the 27, but picks up 10 on that one.
I'm not sure what the quarterback saw on that one, but that was a very quick decision to take off and run with it to try to get his offense some positive yards.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 27. They'll run it out of the shotgun. He picks up maybe a couple before he's stopped right at the 30-yard line.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. They'll run the option. He'll pitch it. There he goes. The 30. 10. Touchdown, Utes. And the pummeling has started.
Well, this offense looked unstoppable in the first half, lighting up the scoreboard, and it doesn't look much different here in the second half. They take their first drive of the 3rd quarter, march down the field to score. There is no end in sight for these guys.
The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And what a way to finish, a 70-yard run to the end zone. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. Takes it inside his own 20. Chance for great field position here. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. They've got a long road ahead of them if they want to get back into this game, but they have to get to work on this drive. Makes the grab. It's Williams. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
The Red Raiders can really attack on this 2nd and short. He wants to change this route. Dropping back, it's Morton. He's got his man across the middle.
And that's a really good job by the QB, getting the ball out of his hands, knowing where the sticks are, getting the first down. And they saw something they like, because here they come, right back on the ball to run another play.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete.
That's how you blow up the screen pass if you're on defense. You got to hit the quarterback fast and force the incompletion.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Back to pass. Grabbed over the middle. It's Douglas. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the in route there.
If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a 3rd down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
Well, after struggling so much in the first half, you thought they would have made some adjustments here at halftime to see if they can open up this passing game. But early on in the second half, they're just not really able to get that done. Incompletion on 3rd down in your own end. Expecting them to punt.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Texas Tech.
And the Red Raiders line up to punt it away.
On to punt it away.
The kick is on its way. Hauls it in and looking upfield. Coverage was all over him before he had a chance to breathe, and they knock him down deep in his own territory. Utah has it back, and the offense coming onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room, because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. The RPO, fire complete to the left. And Good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
This is no surprise to defenses anymore. Everybody throws wide receiver screens, and you could tell they were ready for it. They saw the quick game. They pounced on it, got the wide receiver on the ground. That's not the first time they've seen that route.
So 3rd and short from inside the 20. You convert here, and this drive takes on a different complexion. Unloads it left. Complete in the middle. Coming out, attacking from deep in their own end, and they're out at the 26 with a first down.
Wow, and what a great job by that quarterback finding his open receiver on 3rd down. You know, guys, one of the most telling stats at the end of the game is 3rd down conversion percentage. If you're a great 3rd down team, it's invaluable to your offensive success, and that's why teams drill 3rd down.
Breaks into the open. They'll mark him down at the 37. It's a 10-yard gain.
Another good run. Man, he has been picking up yards in bunches today. Jesse showing off all the skills.
And he's showing no signs of slowing down, David. This guy just gets better as the game goes on. He is a beast.
And the Utes are moving quickly down the field. Fighting off the defender.
Maybe that stop shows this defense is tightening up, especially in the run game. The offense, frankly, they've been able to do whatever they want to do. They're just handing the ball off. This guy's having success left and right. No, sir, no mas. Get it together.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Just going to keep it after the snap. Got the 1st down. Looking for more. They get him out of bounds. Couple of yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling. The Utes kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. On the run, it's Parker. They'll stop him at the 41, but he's got 10 yards, and they'll move the chains.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
And he froze that defender. He thought he was going to pitch it, kept it himself, and turned it into a big play.
And this QB is dialed in. You've already seen the passing ability to make plays down the field. But how about this? Running the option as well. The diversity in this offense, really hard to stop, and he's having a day.
And the Utes pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. From the gun, the ground game. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there.
And the 14-yard line brings up 2nd down.
Talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. Just about ready to go in the 4th, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. And a chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. Looking downfield, it's Dampier. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. They'll try to cap off this drive with a field goal.
Number 17 on the field.
That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. And they'll push that lead out a little further. They're really starting to extend that lead as they get ready to kick it away again. Looking for an alley from inside his own 20. Probably needed to pick up an extra block or two, but as it is, he'll be stopped at the 28.
1st and 10.
Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. There's a lot of pressure when you have that number 1 beside your name, and perhaps it was the pressure, perhaps it was just one of those days, but that reign is coming to an end. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Buys a little extra time. He'll pull it down. He found a little opening and got loose. They couldn't stop him in the backfield, so a solid pickup there. Motion from the back. To the air, it's Morton. Got his man on the outside. Out across the 45 and out of bounds at the 46-yard line. A big pickup here as they try to put together a scoring drive.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game. So maybe they can find some kind of a rhythm here late in the game and get something cooking.
Brings up second down.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Tight end now in motion. To the air on 2nd down. Snagged in the middle. It's Eakin. And he got enough for the first down, but somebody put the hit stick upside his head.
When offenses get first downs like this and they move the sticks and they get some momentum, look at what they do. They put their foot on the gas, run this no-huddle, get to the line of scrimmage, and try to capitalize.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback, rally to the football, gang tackle, and you're going to win this game.
Wide receiver comes in motion. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Ball at the 38. The defense will try to get a stop on 3rd and short. Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. Just what they'd hoped for on 3rd down as they've got a first at the 32.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
The Red Raiders have it with a 1st and 10. From the shotgun, they'll run it. And that's a live ball behind the line. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
Oh, and it's like that will absolutely light up the sideline, light up the stadium, change the momentum, and help you win a football game, because that hit is what caused that fumble.
This coach wanted to be absolutely certain on a challenge. He was right. The previous play will be overturned. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Back to throw, it's Morton. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man on the right. He goes out of bounds right at the 10-yard line, and the offense can smell the touchdown from here.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
And the Red Raiders had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. Off play action on first down. Touchdown, Red Raiders! Snagged in the end zone to give them 6.
Yeah, nice pitch, nice catch. And listen, maybe this helps next game, right? Like, we're trying to find a rhythm, find something that works, find somebody to go to. And this offense has struggled, and you're down by 1,000. But I like that they continue to fight.
Getting set for the point after.
Is on for the extra point.
And it's perfect. They march 78 yards down the field, and they finish it with an 11-yard touchdown dart.
34. Texas Tech, 14.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. On the move from inside his 5. He'll be forced out of bounds at the 20-yard line. Pretty good job of coverage on that kick. The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. So last time, David, they ate up some clock, ran a bunch of plays, but settled for the field goal.
Yeah, but they're still up, Reese, and I like where I'm at. And if I'm on offense right now, my job is to put another long drive together, eat more clock, and get another score.
Just got to be better in the red zone this time around. When they get down close to the goal line, you need better execution to put a touchdown on the board here.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. Crosses to 40. Oh, he's got some space. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line.
Well, the defense knew coming into this one, Reese, that this team was going to try to use their speed and take advantage of it, and they did right there. Nice gain on the run play to the right.
Found plenty of running room in that defense. They've got to find a way to get there, make the tackle in the open field.
Yeah, and they got to do a good job with their eyes, finding the football, and they've got to get a lot of bodies to this guy because he is fast.
Give to the running back.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. On the option. He'll toss it. Open space at the 25.
And I feel sorry for this defense. Like, they're having to defend the entire field. QB's already shown he can beat you with his arm. Now with his legs and his decision-making, getting the ball to the pitch man, he's shown a variety. In this defense, they're having to defend the whole entire field.
The Utes will have it 1st and 10. They can stop the clock a couple more times, and they need to get it back fast, down 2 possessions as the clock keeps winding down. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. And they take a knee on 4th down, having inflicted enough damage, and that ought to do it. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Not only the scoreboard, but the clock on the side of the offense as they take a knee, though the D can stop it a couple more times.
Well, you got to wonder about the play call there. 3rd and long, hoping to catch the defense off guard, napping, but they weren't fooled. They made a play, got the tackle for loss. Now you've got 4th in California.